Yo, what is up guys? Shōnen is back here. We're back with the second manga haul on the channel. My first one was on Berserk, but if you guys been around the anime and manga community, you probably heard about this series also. So we're going to be doing it on Jujutsu Kaisen. When I seen the manga sales, this manga right here was always at the top, so I just had to check it out. If it took me a little while to do this manga haul, that's because some of these volumes right here are really hard to get right now. This manga is really hot. It was hard for me to get volume 0, 1, 7, and 8. Volume 8 took me some months to get, so I'm happy I got all of them up to date. Right now, there's 10 volumes right now that are out, including volume 0 in North America. Volume 0 I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but I just finished volume 9, so I'm on volume 10. And chapter turns, I'm on chapter 80, and I'm just loving it so far. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba has to run up for its money because this series right here is the truth. I'm going to be trying to convince you guys why you should get on this series right here. Either read the manga or watch the anime, because I did both. I read the manga first, then I checked out the anime, and I love both of them. With the manga, it was written by an artist named Gege Akutami. I think that's how you pronounce his name, but this guy can write a manga. The illustrations and artwork in all these volumes so far have been beautiful. And with the animation, it was animated by a Japanese studio called MAPPA, and they did God of High School, I believe. That had great animation also. But I've watched some anime like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, and sometimes episodes have animation where it's just not on par like some of the previous ones. But with this anime right here, the anime was good in every episode. There's only one season out, so if you want to watch the anime, one season out, only 24 episodes. The animation is just beautiful. And this one has volumes 1 through 10 that's out. There's also a volume 0. For volume 0, there's going to be a movie for that comes around January of next year for North America. I think December for Japanese. Now the benefit of getting into the manga is that you're going to have access to volume 0, and this volume right here explains a lot of the stuff that happens that the anime watchers don't know about yet. I'm not going to spoil anything yet, but if you guys watch the anime and want to wait till the movie, early next year, but the manga, you got access to everything. With volume 0, the anime movie that's going to come out for this is going to be produced by the same studio that did the first season anime, MAPPA, so the animation for the movie is going to be on point. That's a fact. Now, if I had to compare this to another series that I watched or read before, and if you guys watch the anime, you'll probably agree with this also, but it really reminds me of Naruto, because Naruto has that Team 7 main team to it. Well, the main team in this series right here is really similar to the Team 7 in Naruto. Even their advisor, the advisor in Naruto was Kakashi. There's a character in this series that reminds you just like him. He reminds you just like Kakashi, or the advisor in My Hero Academia, the Eraserhead dude. A lot of similarities to Naruto, but with Naruto, their main power sources came from using chakra. With the power source in Jujutsu Kaisen, their power comes from using curses. That's the only thing I'm going to spoil about this series right here. So that's where the main power source comes from. Now, if you watch the first couple of episodes or read the first couple chapters or volumes, you're thinking, alright, this is pretty much a typical Shōnen series. I've seen this before. It's just deja vu, but this series right here gets different real fast. It's a dark fantasy, supernatural sort of series, which I love, by the way. It's something I'm not used to, but this series right here, once you read the first couple of volumes and get past that, or the first couple of episodes, you're gonna see that this series right here experiments with death a lot. A lot of people, a lot of innocent people just pass away like it's nothing in this series. It's crazy, but it's super entertaining, and the curses is an interesting aspect. Other than the Naruto and My Hero Academia comparisons that I did to this series, if you guys are a fan of overpowered characters in other series, I'm talking about characters that are extremely hard to deal with. For example, One Punch Man, you got Saitama. Attack on Titan, you got Levi. Those characters are extremely hard to deal with in their universes. This series right here has a character that's just like that, and this dude is badass, by the way. His ability is just awesome. Another thing about this is that with this character right here, his abilities are so complex. Not everyone even understands the capabilities of this dude's power right here. I can talk to someone that knows the series and ask them to explain me what can this guy do, and they probably couldn't give me a perfect explanation. A really badass character. If you guys get into this series, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. Another reason that you would like this series is that even though the main character has that chosen one sort of vibe to it, all the side characters are badass in this series too. A lot of them are. Even the females. I think there's at least 4 female characters that I really like in this series. So you're not going to stick to just one character that you like in this series. There's a multitude of characters you're going to like. Kind of like My Hero Academia. There was a bunch of characters that I like for that series. There's going to be a lot of characters that you like for this series too. If you guys want to read the manga, the obvious benefits is, like I said, you're going to be able to read volume 0, and the manga's way ahead of the animation right now. I don't know when season 2 is going to come out. I'm not up to date on that yet, but this manga right here is amazing. I'm going to give you guys an overview of the details about all the volumes right here. We might flip through a couple of the pages, but I'm not lying, guys. This series right here is legit. So this is how the artwork looks for the front cover of all the manga volumes, and just from looking at volume 1, you can tell that it has a supernatural feel to it. The man has a mouth coming out of his hand, so I really love the artwork for all of these volumes right here. Let's take a look at the back of these volumes. And here's the back for each manga volume. They all look exactly the same, only difference is the bottom left of each has a different curse on it. And this is how the side of the manga volumes look like. You can see the Shōnen Jump logo with the Jujutsu Kaisen title. We have volume 0 through 10. Gege Akutami, the author of this manga. You can see all the different characters right here. I think that looks really good. When you have all these volumes to the side like this, it looks good on a shelf. You see the Viz logo right there. So let's take a look at volume 1 and flip through some pages. So we have volume 1 in front of us, and also the title of this series, it has that creepy sort of format too, like you're about to watch a scary movie. If we open the manga, the first page is always about the author. You can see some copyright stuff right here. And if we flip through some pages, I just love the details of how the art looks in this series. The artwork just looks beautiful, and I love the backgrounds, everything about it. When it comes to the artwork overall in this series, it's really scratchy or messy, but I mean that in a good way because you really get that exorcism or horror feel when you're reading this series, and you're going to see a lot of deformed human bodies. And with the action scenes, they always add lines throughout all the action moves that they're doing. I think it's a really nice touch. The details in the characters' expressions when they fight, and this series isn't afraid to get a little bloody. Really great series, guys. Alright guys, that was my manga haul video for Jujutsu Kaisen, and if you guys haven't watched the anime or read the manga, I highly recommend it. This series is amazing, and Demon Slayer got some competition. I'm not playing about that, but I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and peace.